In life, one of the most misunderstood topic and area of playing the game of life, it's the risk. Every time when someone talks about risk, people associate risk with failure. Or there is a risk for this or that to happen. People always believe that there is a skewed down towards failure. Through my perspective, risk is essentially a 50-50 chance. If I buy a stock, there is a risk the stock to go to zero, but also there is a risk the stock to go to the moon. The other day, someone here online asked me if I have to recommend only one job, one profession where people can actually focus, not being afraid that AI could essentially eat their lunch. And I was thinking very deeply, right? I'm not giving someone just random information. I thought for a while, and I realized that the people who are currently the middlemen and have been the middlemen for the last 10-20 years uh, are probably one of the few professions where they don't really care about AI. Why? Because the middleman deals with commodity, deals with information. Middleman connects supply and demand. In between, sure, there could be some AI trying to cut corners. Sure, there could be some AI trying to get the best deals, trying to cut the middleman. But a lot of people still need a lot of knowledge to utilize this AI functionality. And most people are still old school. They're gonna wait for the very last moment to implement the AI into their business. So this means that there is still opportunity, at least the next 5 years. You can be a middleman and you can still make tons of money. Let me explain how this usually works. Let's say I have a chain of delis, of small grocery stores here in the neighborhoods of New York City, right? Let's say I have multiple suppliers that brings a lot of food from Europe. Let's say I have specialized European food delis. All these people need middlemen because they're different producers, they're different pricing. You can get pasta from Torino or Rome. You can get pasta from southern France. You can get pasta from northern France. So there are different suppliers that connect the distributors with the actual grocery store chain owners. So the middleman is the person who is shopping for the best pricing, the best deals on the large scale operation, and he picks up the phone, he negotiates the deal, he sometimes sets up the logistics if he's paid to do so. There is an additional percentage on top of that. And then they're getting either flat fee on the retainer because they have to broker the deal every single month or every 6 months or every quarter, or you simply get a percentage of the total order value. Let's say my grocery chain orders $150,000 every, let's say, quarter, right? So effectively, which one makes more money for the broker dealer, for the middleman? Either 1% of the deal or flat fee. If the volume is the same, effectively they're going to get paid the same. But if there's fluctuations, if there is a particular cycles or particular seasonality in the demand of particular products, especially now with inflation, more likely than not, the middleman will require individual percentage of every order total value. Because if we presume that the inflation will continue to go high, which most likely it will, which means the prices of the items will go higher, which means the logistics will become more expensive, especially now with the current developments in Iran. We see that the oil prices have again skyrocketed. This means that you most likely buying up the futures as a middleman, that the current prices are lower than the future prices. So this is why you're gonna hedge against the potential missed opportunity or opportunity cost of not taking this advantage of the price bump. This is why I believe if you want to be secure and not worry about the AI, especially if you're a person who is not really interested in learning the AI, at some point you have to learn the AI. But like I said, a lot of people are waiting for the very last moment. Why? Two main reasons. Reason number one, they still see new technologies are coming and they want to see which technology will persist, so they don't have to learn all the different models, all the different chatbots, all different automations. They want to see, okay, it's going to be this platform which will be mainstream, which will be used in the government, which will be used in the local government or the majority of businesses, and this is the one I'm going to learn. The other one learn something that will not most likely be used in the future, right? Second reason is that people are lazy. This is not a news, not a breaking news over here. So people are going to be hoping for the very last moment everything to come down, the AI bubble to burst like the dot-com bubble, 1990s, 2000, and everything to be washed out like a rain on my coat. It will disappear and the life will go back to normal. This is the hope of a lot of people, which we all should agree there is a small percentage in every one of us hoping that this is going to happen, right? Life has become a little more complicated and a little bit faster moving makes it harder for a lot of people to catch up with, not only on the knowledge base but financially as well. So slowing down the process, it will be helpful on the bigger scheme of things. So think about this. Think about if you can be or become a middleman, if you have experience in something that you previously do, if you work corporate job and if you know the usual stack of the corporate jobs, you can become probably middleman affiliate for some of the software companies that your corporate office uses. You can become probably a middleman for office management. You can become a middleman for hiring process. This is very important. We all know there is a finder's fee. All the big tech companies right now are hiring. They're hiring engineers, they're hiring different positions, and they're paying a finder's fee. For example, they said, we're looking for 3 senior developers, software developers that are experienced in iOS development. If you find us the right person, and if we hire this person, we're going to pay you $5,000, $10,000. Bigger companies, they can pay $50,000. I even heard some people getting paid $100,000. Again, they're looking for someone who is really exceptional. They're looking for people who have, PhD in artificial intelligence, people who studied artificial intelligence and have been, growing their skill set 10, 15 years ago. So these people are pretty advanced. They're not the new wave of AI experts and noobs like we're seeing every single day. So you can look into this as well. Also, I believe the medical field has a very good structure. People are really making a lot of money if you know how to broker the medical deals. But then I think it's not the best fulfillment job, right? Because you have to negotiate with pharmaceutical companies. You have to go and you have to pitch to doctors. You have to go back and forth. You have to travel a lot. I don't know what is the satisfaction, because sure you can make a lot of money, but the lack of fulfillment sometimes makes the bank account pretty dissatisfaction, right? You can make a lot of money, 100k, 150k a month, but still if you really don't enjoy, tomorrow I have to go, I have to meet 5 doctors, I have to meet this and that, I have to push these medications, I have to if you're into this, if you study this, probably this could be a great field for you. But for average person without medical background, education or by training, I think it will be harder to really pitch. But look into this. Risk is one of the most misunderstood lever that anyone could actually learn and explore, because there is a proportional reward. Every 9 out of 10 risks that I have taken on a small scale, we're talking about small risk, 9 out of 10 have payout. The bigger risks are usually, it take much longer to see the result. There are many things happening, and in the end, you would know, was it worth it? Did you succeed? But it will be not so clear, because the big risks, it takes a long time to play out, a lot of moving parts.